How's it going, everybody? I was just taking a walk through my field to record the intro to these videos as I do, and apparently I have a passion flower growing in this field. If you've never seen a passion flower before, it's one of the most bizarre looking flowers, and I love it. It's one of my favorite flowers. I just had to show it, and it's got this moth on it that almost matches it perfectly. You know, I've been accused of putting bird sounds in my videos before. Not on this channel, but on a different channel. I've been accused of putting fake bird sounds in the videos. They're not fake. Anyway, we're back again with another Portmaster Roundup video. So we're going to be starting out this video by going through all of my recommended ports that came out this month, and then we're going to be following that up with all of the honorable mentions that also came out this month that were also pretty good games.
So I was working on new overlays to display for these games, and I thought having the cutout letters for the title would look cool, but apparently it just reduces readability quite a bit. I don't have time to fix that this time around, but it will be corrected in the next video. Anyway, actually getting to the games, first up we have Whizzball, which I'm including not because I loved it, but because it was so bizarre. Whizzball was originally a Commodore 64 game that released in 1987. But in the mid-2000s, a team remastered it for Windows, which is what this port is based off of. While I was trying to figure out what this game was about, I found someone who described this game as having such unique gameplay that it's off-putting to a lot of people. And having played it myself, I would say that's an accurate statement. So in Whizzball, you play as a wizard who navigates a grayscale world that's had its color taken away by a nefarious wizard, and you being the good wizard are trying to restore color to the grayscale world. You do that by bouncing around in your creepy ball with the worst movements of any game, but once you kill just a couple of enemies, you get upgrades, and you can upgrade so that you don't have to bounce around anymore. You can then just hover around, move up and down and left and right freely. People say that that's actually when the game starts, once you get past the terrible bouncing phase. Another one of the upgrades that you can unlock from killing enemies is your cat now has a spaceship thing that he rides around in, and he's the one who's actually required to collect the colors for you. So yeah, it's very odd. But if you would like to torture yourself and play Whizzball, it is completely free and ready to run. Up next, we have another free and ready-to-run game called The Saloon. It was developed by Mamat_UG and team. It's another Vampire Survivors-like game, which the description described as a reverse sheep-herding game, which I've never heard before. So yeah, you just navigate the small saloon, these skeletons try to kill you, and you unlock better guns, you unlock more hands. You can wind up with 3 or more hands for some reason. I don't know how that works. So that you can fire several guns at once. It's fun. And the main unique thing about this game is that you have to reload your gun, but you can only reload your gun when you're rolling. So you're basically rolling the entire game. Up next we have Crabjuice, which was developed by DevDwarf and team, which is a lot of the same people who worked on the previous game, The Saloon. In Crabjuice, you play as some kind of mutant creature who was an experiment, and you're trying to escape from the lab that you were created in. And you have no way of moving on your own. You have no arms or legs or anything, so what you have to do is shoot from person to person in order to escape. So yeah, you latch onto a person. You can't control their movements. You have to keep them where they are. They'll walk around a tiny bit after you latch on, and then they'll stop. So you have to pretty much wait for them to be in the right position before you attach yourself to them. And then sometimes you'll also have to activate switches or bust through walls, and you'll have to use weird angles. It almost reminds me of an old school pool game, like billiards, in terms of trying to line up your shot and bank things properly. I don't know, that's the closest analogy I can come up with. It's a weird game. And the last of my recommended games is Anton Ball Deluxe. It was developed by Summit Sphere, and this is the game that I'm actually the most excited about. Because not only is this game objectively good, as it has an overwhelmingly positive score on Steam, which you are required to purchase it from Steam for $4.99 for this port, but I'm excited about this game because I had almost this exact same idea for a game a while back, and I was trying to make it. I'm not a game developer, but I was trying to be. I didn't follow through, but this is basically the game that I was trying to make. A breakout style game, but where you're playing a character that has free platforming type movements. So it's cool to see that someone made the game that I couldn't follow through on, and they made it well. It's 95% on Steam. So that's the end of all my recommended games this month, and I hope you stick around for all of the honorable mentions coming up.
I probably already had greasy hair when I first started this video, but now I'm sweaty to boot. Anyway, I do very much thank you all for watching. If this video was helpful, leave a like. If you have any information that would be helpful for me or anyone else looking for information on these games, leave a comment. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and I guess that's it. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next month.